What's up guys, Dan here again and welcome back to the absolute best Shopify Facebook ads tutorial that you guys will ever watch on all of YouTube. I'm super excited to be bringing you guys this video, and I've personally battled with Facebook ads for such a long time. Ever since I began online entrepreneurship, I've now been doing this for years now, and pretty much, this has been a battle for me since the beginning, trying to figure out how to run paid traffic, trying to figure out how to do Facebook ads, especially for Shopify, because the golden rule is if you know how to run Facebook ads profitably, like if you know how to run profitable Facebook ads, then you will always be able to turn $1 into $2, $3, or $4, and you essentially get yourself the ability to print money, right? Which is absolutely insane, and some people just don't even grasp that insane idea, right? So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to know to start making sales today with Facebook ads for your Shopify store. Now, if you guys already haven't built a Shopify store yet, then I highly recommend you guys go ahead and watch my Shopify how to build a store tutorial on my channel here. There's a lot of other Shopify videos as well as like on many other income streams such as Amazon FBA and a lot of other how to make money online, great stuff. So with Shopify, for a complete beginner, the way that you're going to get sales is actually by running profitable Facebook ads. So that's why this video is so invaluable to you, because it will teach you from the ground up how to set up a business manager account on Facebook, how to create an ad account, how to create a page for your Shopify store, and then how to start actually running laser targeted ads so you figure out the perfect customer to target on Facebook. So I'm going to show you guys how to do all that kind of stuff. So the very first thing you guys have to do is you guys have to go on business.facebook.com. And the reason for that is because right here is Facebook Business Manager, and this is where you're going to create your Business Manager account. And if you want to run Facebook ads, and if you want to have ad accounts and pages and things like that where you can run ads from, you need a Facebook Business Manager account. So go ahead and click here, create an account. It's super easy. I'm not going to show you guys how to do this because really it's self-explanatory, and Facebook does a really good job at explaining how to do all this stuff anyway. So as soon as you create your Business Manager account, and by the way, you can call it anything. I would recommend going with a general name, because then you can actually create multiple ad accounts under your Business Manager. That way, it's just for organizational purposes, right? So just go ahead, create an account, and then once you got that done, I'm going to see you guys in the Business Manager. All right, so now that you've created your Business Manager account, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go into your settings, and you want to make sure that all of this kind of stuff here is correct. And in this section, most importantly, you want to make sure that you add a payment setting right here. You want to make sure that you add a payment method, because how else will Facebook charge you for your ads, right? So just go ahead and add a payment method, and then once you've got that done, you want to create an ad account. So right here, I've got many ad accounts, and I highly recommend creating more than one, because Facebook is very particular with ad accounts. Like, they'll ban ad accounts for no reason, and they might just, close down your ad account. And it's never like, don't take it personally. It's mostly not because of you, because Facebook has very strict rules for ad accounts. Like, you can't run, for example, you can't run cryptocurrency ads, right? You can't run any kind of, get rich quick schemes, anything like that. You can't run anything offensive, obviously, anything racist, none of that stuff. So, you want to make sure that you're following Facebook's rules, and that's why I recommend having more than one ad account. So make sure that you create more than one ad account. Now, once you've got all that stuff done, once you have a couple of ad accounts to play with, so now that you've added your payment method and you have your ad accounts, you want to create a page. And we're going to create a page for our Shopify store. And in this case, we're going to create a Shopify store for car magnet phone holders. And I'm going to show you guys why I selected that particular niche and that product idea, because it actually works perfectly for the ads that I'm going to show you guys to start making sales and profit. So you want to click here on the top right, and you want to click Create Page. And here you want to select business or brand. And then for the page name, we're going to call it Magnet Pro. So that's going to be our brand. Add a category to describe your page. Let's just say e-commerce. All right, continue. Okay, so e-commerce website. There you go. And then once we have our page, then most importantly, we want to make sure that we actually make this look good. So the very first thing, of course, is to add a logo and a cover photo. Now, if you have zero graphic design experience and you literally have no idea how to create a nice looking logo, there are two ways of doing this. You can do this, you can try doing this yourself. You can go on canva.com. It's an amazing resource. It's completely free. It's basically like a free Photoshop. It's super simple, and you can try to create your own logo in here. Now, if you tried this, or if you don't want to try this, you can use Fiverr.com. I've used Fiverr.com for a long time now. Fiverr.com or Upwork. Upwork is more expensive, more professional. On Fiverr, you can pretty much hire any freelancers that you need. So if you need a logo, you literally just type in logo right here, and you want to sort by bestseller. That way you are sure that the logo that you're going to get is actually going to be good. Like this one right here looks beautiful. These minimalistic logos right here. And we can get an awesome logo for our Magnet Pro brand right here. So right here, this one is actually expensive. It starts at $50. That's why it's more... it's obviously better looking, but you can get a logo for as little as $5 here. That's the whole point of this website, $10, $5, right? As you can see, I highly recommend, if you want to go for the cheaper one, for the cheaper ones, I highly recommend you go and get maybe 3 logos from 3 different people on here, 3 different designers, because that way you are guaranteed to have at least one you can work with right away, because we want you to start making money right away. Like, I want you to start making profit right away. What's the point of watching all these YouTube videos if you're not making profit, if you're not making any sales? So once you got your logo, make sure you actually make this page look nice. The most important thing is you want to actually add 3 different articles, like 3 different value posts right here. What a value post is something like an article. So for example, if it's for a car magnet phone holder website, maybe, create an article, maybe write 3 reasons why you should start using a car magnet holder, right? And then you just write an article there. You make it sound nice. You write it out nicely. And then, just like pure value. You want to give pure value in your niche, right? So this is a little bit of a more difficult niche to create articles for, but you can still for sure come up with something. And in your niche, if you really need inspiration, you have no idea what to write about, just go on Google and type in tennis articles. Let's say if your niche is tennis, right? And that will give you some inspiration. So you want to make sure you've got at least 3 different articles posted on here to make it look as if it's an actual brand and it's not just like a Facebook page that someone created in 5 seconds and now they're just trying to get your money by running Facebook ads right away without even making any kind of effort to make the page look nice. So just get 3 different articles, 4 different articles, maybe 5. Maybe that's a little bit overkill, but you only really need 3. So once you've got that done, now we can actually start running Facebook ads. Go on business.facebook.com and then click on your ad account. And then once you're in your ad account, it will show you this or something similar to this. And most importantly, click on right here on the top left. And you want to get familiar with this. This is where you're going to be navigating your ads account right here. So your ads manager, your business settings, your pixels, we're going to talk about that as well. Super, super powerful tool with Facebook that allows you to retarget your customers and really laser focus on them. And that's where actually most of the profit is made. But don't worry about that right now. Audience Insights, super powerful tool. We're going to talk about that as well in this video. And let's just go ahead and click on Ads Manager. So it brings us right here. So now we're in the Ads Manager. And I'm not going to go and, go into super in depth on all of these different things right here. I'm just going to give you guys the basics, but just detailed basics so you guys know exactly what you need to do to start making money, to start making sales. So I'm not going to give you guys all that fluff. I'm just going to give you guys straight up what you need to know. So pretty much we've got 3 different things right here. We've got campaigns, we've got ad sets, we've got ads. How this works is you can create a campaign, right? So let's go ahead and create a campaign. And let's go ahead and create a complete campaign. And then Facebook allows us to choose an objective. And right here, we can choose traffic, engagement, video views if you want to run a Facebook video ad, which is actually a super powerful way to get cheap views and cheap conversions. A conversion is pretty much a sale. We can target for conversions. We can target for store visits, brand awareness, reach, right? So there's all these different objectives that we can do with our ad campaign. So the whole point of an ad campaign, a campaign is it's like the very top of your ads. So you have a campaign, and with your campaign, let's say we're going to click on, we're going to want engagement. We're going to create an engagement campaign. Engagement is actually a very powerful way to get super cheap likes and super cheap shares on your post, on your ad. So right here, let's go ahead and do engagement. We're going to call it Magnet Pro Engagement. And then you can also run things like split tests, which I'm going to talk about as well. So right here, we're going to run it for post engagements. Okay, so it's asking me to set up this ad account. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And once we've got the campaign created, now it's asking us to create a new ad set. What an ad set is, an ad set allows us to target different audiences, right? So it allows us to maybe target with one ad, we can target, for example, people that are interested in iPhones, right? And then another ad, we can target people that are interested in Samsungs. And then another ad, people that are interested in, AT&T or all these phone providers, right? So this is just from the top of my head, but that's what an ad set is. So under one campaign, we can have 1 ad set, 3 ad sets, 5 ad sets. So the objective of the campaign is the post engagement, but with the point of the different ad sets is that we can target different demographics, different page likes, different interests. For example, like I said, AT&T, Verizon, iPhone, Samsung, right? And then based on the performance of your ads, once you actually run them, for a couple of days, and you can run $5 Facebook ads. That's actually the strategy I'm going to show you guys. Then you can choose the best performing Facebook ad. And the beauty of Facebook is once something actually works, right? So you don't have to spend a lot of money to figure out what actually works. And with Facebook ads, the beautiful part is once you find a winning interest, so once you find a winning ad, you can then scale it up and Facebook will get you more sales. And that's where you really make all the money, because once you find the winning interest, the winning ad, then you can just increase the budget. You keep increasing the budget, and you only increase the budget on the ads that are converting for you, the ads that are working. So that's the awesome part about Facebook. So, let's say, for example, we tried Samsung, iPhone, and Verizon and AT&T, and we set the ad budget each for $5 a day. And then, after a couple days, we figured out that the iPhone was the best converting one, the best performing one. It was bringing us the most sales. Then we, shut down the other ones, and then we run the iPhone one, and we can increase the budgets to $10, $20, $50, $100, as much as we want, because we know that it's making us money if we spend more money on ads. So for example, let's target people that are interested in iPhones. So right here with Facebook, we can just go down here to detailed targeting, and then we can type in iPhone. And it pretty much has every single interest out there. As you can see, iPhone, iPhone 6, iPhone 5, people that are interested in iPhone 4. I don't know why they would still be interested in that, but apparently there are 6 million people that are still interested in iPhone 4. So right here, we're going to do iPhone, right? Obviously, there's 452 million people. And, you can create different ad sets, and all you got to do is just change the interest right here. And there's actually a specific way of figuring out the perfect interests to target, the perfect locations to target, the perfect age, the perfect gender, because you want to laser target your perfect customer, because the more laser targeted you can get with Facebook ads, the more money you make with your Shopify store. And that's key. All right. So just to show you guys, though, I'm showing you guys the difference between campaigns, ad sets, and ads. And then we're going to get to actually figuring out how to laser target our perfect customer. So for the purpose of this, let's just go ahead and click continue. So daily budget, okay, $11. We're going to just click continue. All right. And then that brings us to the actual ad. So this is the third step of creating an ad. So remember, we had campaigns, ad sets, and ads. Now, with campaigns, that's just like our overall campaign. So with that, we are targeting engagement, right? And then under our one campaign, we can have a lot of different ad sets that are targeting different audiences. So we've got, the iPhone, Samsung, all that kind of stuff we talked about. And then with the actual ads right here, we can actually change the actual picture or the actual video, and we can test out 5 different pictures or 5 different videos, right? If it's a video ad, and that's the whole point of the actual ad. And then we can shut off the ones that aren't converting, and then we can increase the budget on the ones that are doing well. And that's essentially how Facebook works. There's not much more than that you need to know to start actually making money and to start actually making sales with Facebook ads. So I'm about to show you guys how to actually figure out the perfect customer to target for your Shopify store, for your Shopify niche. But before we get to that, I want you guys to join the absolute best, most motivated group of Shopify dropshippers on the internet. And I highly encourage you guys to join us right here, Shopify Freedom. The link for the Facebook group is in the description below. And in this Facebook group, you can go ahead and talk to like-minded entrepreneurs. You can ask questions, and I'm actually on this Facebook group a lot, and I answer every single question. I try to answer a lot of the questions in here. So go ahead and click the link below to join the Shopify Freedom group right here on Facebook. It is absolutely free, and also I'm going to be doing exclusive free trainings right here as well to start making money with Shopify, to start crushing your passive income goals, to start living that dream life. So let's get back to the Facebook ads once you have already joined the Shopify Freedom Facebook group. So once we're back in here, now I'm going to show you guys how to actually find the perfect customer to target. So once you're back here in your ads manager, you want to click on the top left again, and you want to click on Audience Insights. And here you want to click on Everyone on Facebook. Now, this tool alone is so insanely powerful because this will show you the massive amount of data that Facebook has on every single person on their platform. Facebook not only works with obviously their own data, they also work with data providers across the world to figure out the perfect customers to target. Because what's the point of Facebook, right? They want to make the most money. That's what they want. And they want their advertisers to make money while respecting the rules of Facebook. That's the whole point. And also while prioritizing the customer. So that's why they give you this awesome tool right here. So as you can see on all of Facebook, we've got 54% women and 46% men. And so this is where the magic happens right here. Let's say we want to do car magnet holders. And this is a very detailed interest, a very niche interest. So I'm not really sure if this would actually exist here. Okay, so that's not an actual interest. So let's try to find something close. So maybe iPhone accessories. Okay, so right here, iPhone accessories, it shows us 21% women and 79% men are interested in iPhone accessories. Now, to figure out if this is a correct interest to target, we can click on page likes right here, and this will show us the pages that people that are interested in iPhone accessories are actually liking and are interested in on Facebook. So obviously, logically, if these are the actual pages that people are interested in, if these are the pages that our customers are interested in, all we have to do is target our Facebook ads toward these pages, where I showed you guys how to do that with the ad sets, and logically that should get us sales, right? But in this case, to figure out if this interest is what we want, we need to look at the page likes. So as you can see, the first page that is recommending is called East Bay, and I'm not entirely sure that East Bay is related to iPhone accessories. So let's take a look at what it is. You want to make sure that all the pages on here are at least in some way related to what you're selling, what your niche is. So this looks like some kind of a show, or like I don't even know. It's like some clothing thing, so it's completely unrelated. So let's close out iPhone accessories. So obviously that's not a valid interest. That's not a good interest to target. So let's think about another interest. For example, there's a big brand called Spigen, which is a private labeler for like iPhone accessories and stuff like that. Okay, so that doesn't exist. Maybe car phone accessories. Okay, so for this particular niche, it's a little more challenging to figure out the best interest, because obviously like car phone holder, there's not enough people that are interested in specifically car phone holders on Facebook. But if you've got a more general niche, so for example, let's say you have some kind of a tennis store, maybe like a fishing store. I always use the fishing example because it's awesome. So for example, for fishing, let's type in fishing, and then as you can see, it will show us the page likes right here. We're going to see if it's a good interest to target. So all of these things are outdoors brands. So this is hunting. So it's not detailed enough. This is how we know that it's not detailed enough, because it's showing us hunting. It's showing us rough country, rustic furniture and decor, Lowe's home improvement. So instead, let's do, for example, what's like a famous fishing brand, like Rapala. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Rapala. And so as you can see right here, this is like a very good interest, because it's showing us, Zoom Bait, Ranger Boats, Strike King Lure Company, Bandit Lures, Trokar, Bass Angler Magazine. So this is how you know that you found a great interest to target on Facebook. Now, in the case of, let's say you have a fishing store, a Shopify fishing store, what you're going to do is you are going to create a campaign for engagement at first, right? Or you can do like traffic. You can test out a bunch of different things. But what's worked best for me is actually getting that social proof first on my Facebook ad. And then after, once you've got like a lot of likes on your Facebook ad, you got a lot of shares with your Facebook ad, then you can run another campaign for traffic. And then you can push that Facebook ad for traffic toward, the interests that work the best for you with your Facebook ads. So in this case, I would create a campaign and I would target, in fishermen, Northland fishing tackle, Ranger boats, and this is all with different ad sets, of course, right? So with each ad set, you would target a different interest, and after that, you'll figure out which interests work the best. Now, in the audience insights, page likes is, in my opinion, the most important one, the one that's worked the best for me in finding the best customer. Location also is good, but it's not as good as page likes. So in this case, right here, it's showing us that people that live in St. Paul, Minnesota are 200% more likely than all of Facebook to be a part of this interest, to be our customer pretty much, right? So we would target St. Paul, Minnesota. We can target Nueces, Texas, Volusia, Florida, however you pronounce that. And activity, you don't really worry about that. And then for the demographics, it's showing us that 93% men are interested in fishing and only 7% women. So obviously, Rapala and all of these other fishing companies, they're probably spending most of their marketing campaign money on men, right? Because most of this interest is actually, men. And then it also shows us relationship status. So this can be useful if we're selling like a dating program, or if we're selling some kind of a, like some kind of a coaching dating thing, right? But in this case, it really is irrelevant. So we wouldn't worry about targeting married people or not, because everybody fishes, right? Doesn't matter if you're married or not. And then education level right here, it's showing us that high school, most of them have high school. So in this case, it doesn't really matter. And then right here, it's showing us the jobs that people are more likely to work in. I wouldn't target, like construction and extraction. Like I wouldn't target specific jobs, just because it really isn't as good as targeting page likes. So that is a brief overview of the audience insights. For our car magnet phone holder, I would target like iPhone, because that's the closest thing that we can get to, maybe like iPhone accessories. We can also try doing like iPhone case. iPhone 5 cases, so that's showing us that, right? So there's not enough interests, there's not enough people that are interested in iPhone cases, right? So phone case, for example, phone cases, yeah, so just phone accessories, that is probably the closest interests that we can target. So right here, people are interested in like Pizza Hut. So obviously it's not as close as we want to get to. So in this particular niche that we're doing for our car, phone, magnet, Shopify store, it would be a little bit more difficult to find the perfect Facebook audience to target, but with enough trial and error, you will find the perfect audience. With Facebook, it's all about trial and error, and with your niche, if it's like an easier niche to target, so if it's fishing, it's going to be very easy to find the perfect audience, because I showed you guys there were all of those pages, those like fishing interests that people are interested in that you can just target. And with your Facebook ads, most importantly, you want to make sure that your Facebook ad is obviously captivating. You want to make sure that it actually looks good, that the picture is amazing, or if it's a video ad, you want to make sure that the video is really, really great. And you want to make sure that you're not looking like you're trying to take from them first. You want to offer some kind of value to them first, or you want to offer them like a special offer. So for example, like 50% off all everything in the store, for example, right? So we can run an offer ad. That's also an option. I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. So you want to make sure that you're providing them some kind of value first, instead of just pitching your store to them, because nobody's going to click on it. Another great way of running Facebook ads is actually like creating an article, writing an article on your Facebook page for your Shopify store. And obviously in that article, you can link to your Shopify store, and you can also link to a special offer in your article. For example, buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free. Or if you spend over $50, you can get free shipping, which also is a great way to increase your profits and average cart value, right? So with that article, you can actually first run an engagement ad to get social proof. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then you can, change the campaign objective to traffic. So you can actually get Facebook to start showing people that are more likely to click on your ad, that are more likely to go and visit your Shopify store. And it looks like, for the average person on Facebook, if they're scrolling down and they see like, go to my Shopify store, or just like if they just see a product, they're not going to click on it. But if they see some kind of a valuable article in their niche, right, and it already has social proof, it already has a ton of likes, it already has a ton of shares, then they're more willing to actually go and click on it because it draws them in, and you're providing them some kind of value first. And that's what's most important. To make money online and to make money in entrepreneurship, you need to be providing value up front, because you've got to put the work in up front. And if you can provide value up front, money will always come back if you can provide someone enough value and you can solve a specific problem, right? So in this case, we're solving the problem of how are you going to hold your phone while you're driving, right? So perfect, we got the car phone magnet holder. Now, another thing to pay attention to in the audience insights is to make sure that there are enough people in the audience that you select. So in this case, there are 60,000 to 70,000 monthly active people on that are interested in this interest right here. So mobile phone accessories. You want to make sure that it's not like, it's not too low, because if it's too low, then you're not getting accurate enough data to target for your Facebook ads, right? And another great way, like once you figured out the best page likes, the best interests and things like that, you can create a new custom audience right here, and then you can save it. So then you can actually target that specific custom audience. It's like a saved audience, with interests and all that kind of stuff. And you can target that in your ad. So let's go ahead and run a Facebook ad. We're going to do two different ones. Let's say we have two different Shopify stores for fishing and for our car phone magnet holder. So I'm going to show you guys the fishing ad first, because the car phone magnet holder is actually a special strategy that I'm going to show you guys for that one that involves video ads, which are an amazing way to get super cheap conversions and super cheap sales for your Shopify product. That has worked super well for me. So let's do fishing. So we're going to do Rapala, right? And then for the page likes, so there's 150,000 to 200,000 monthly active people, which is great. So let's go ahead and go in our ads manager. We're going to launch it we're going to open in a new tab right here. And then we are going to create a new ad campaign. We're going to select engagement, because we're following our strategy right here, which is to get the social proof first. Social proof is super important. If you guys have learned anything with marketing, have read any kind of marketing books, or are just getting into this kind of stuff, like you need to have social proof, because nobody wants to be the first one to buy something. So that's super important to take into account. But I'm going to show you guys an extremely cheap way to get a ton of social proof in third world countries. It actually works really well, and it's not anything new, but it's been super effective for me, and that's how I've gotten social proof for my ads. So let's call this campaign Fishing Pro Engagement Ads. So let's say our Shopify store's name is Fishing Pro, and then we are going to click on, okay, we need to set up our ad account, so we'll just do that really quick. And then once that's done, let's start targeting some interests. So with Facebook ads, a very important thing is you want to make sure you keep everything organized. So right here for the ad set, because we're going to make more than one ad set, and we're going to have them all at $5 a day just to start. All you need is $5 a day, and that will give you enough information to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. So for the ad set name, we're going to say Fishing Pro targeting Rapala. All right, so And in the country, we can do like United States. We can also do Canada right here. And of course, you want to make sure in your audience insights right here, you got to make sure that this is, either Canada or US, because if you're targeting interests in the US and in here you've got Canada, obviously you won't be able to target anything correctly. So United States, Canada, for the age, right here, let's take a look at our average age. It will show us here. So for the age, it's showing us that most people that are interested in fishing are between the ages of 25 and 64. So let's go ahead and target 25. We're going to do 24 to 65 plus, as you can see. So there's 10% that are interested at 65 plus. And, just logically in this case, people that are more interested in actually buying fishing stuff are probably going to be like 25 or 24 or older, because they actually have the disposable income to purchase things, for fishing. That's just common sense. And the language, we're not going to touch that. For detailed targeting, we're going to target Rapala, 800,000 people. And then we can also, do like different ad sets. So just for this one, we can just do Rapala. And then we are going to do, make sure don't do automatic placements. Right here, click on edit placements. And then very importantly, you want to turn off audience network, because it just gets a lot of bot clicks and it just gets a lot of spam, and it actually wastes your ad budget in my experience. So you want to turn that off. And then for your Instagram ads, we're going to run separate Instagram ads. And in reality, you can actually run Instagram ads. I'm sure you've seen ads on Instagram, like the sponsored ads. You run those from the exact same place as your Facebook ads manager. So we're actually killing two birds with one stone here. So we can do separate ads for Instagram under one campaign and separate ads for your Facebook. So we're going to turn off suggested videos right here. We're going to leave these on. And we are going to click all mobile devices. And then right here, we're going to set our daily ad budget to $5. And then run my ads set continuously starting today. So as you can see, this means that you're not going to spend more than $35 a week if you run it for the whole week. We want to optimize for post engagement, which basically means that Facebook is going to show our ad to people that are the most likely to actually like your ad and share it, which is super important. Like Facebook has all the data to give you the best people that are going to either share your ad, or that are going to comment, or that are going to like, in this case, because we're targeting for post engagement. So for our bid strategy, we are going to do lowest cost right here, and we are being charged per impression, which means that we are being charged for every single time that somebody views the ad. And then for delivery type, we are going to do standard. I wouldn't do accelerated. There's no point. And this will show us that for $5 a day, we are going to reach between 900 and 2,800 people, and we are going to get between 23 and 93 post engagements, which is super awesome. Like I said, you want to make sure that your actual ad is really good. Like you want to make sure that your picture or the video that you're doing for your ad is actually enticing, that it's good, offering some kind of value. And you can also run like an offer ad, so 50% off, everything in the store. And that's also a great way to get emails for your email list, which is also an important, super important part of your Shopify store, getting emails for your email list. I'm not really going to cover that in this video, because that's a whole other, separate tutorial on how to run email marketing for your Shopify store, because that alone can make you like 6 figures plus 7 figures, like with your email list. An email list is super important to have as an asset for your Shopify store, for any online business. So then let's scroll down, and we are going to click continue. And then right here is where we're actually going to have our ad. So, your ad creator. So you can either post your picture for your ad on your Facebook page. You can push an article. You can, pretty much either publish it there, or you can just create a new page post right here. And then you can, upload a picture. You can upload a video, whatever this you want to do, right? So photo, video, offer, discount, right? Also a great way. So 50% off everything in the store, or, buy two, get one free, or like 20 coupons remaining, right? So you got to really get creative, test out a bunch of different things with Facebook ads. The most important part is trial and error testing. You don't have to spend a lot of money to find super profitable ads, and that will actually convert for your Shopify store. So I'm not actually going to upload any kind of picture right here, but the whole point is to test. So right here, we're going to test a bunch of different interests, and we're going to let it run for a couple days at $5 a day each, and then that's going to allow us to see which ones are converting and which ones are not converting. Now I'm going to show you guys where I got the inspiration to start a Shopify car phone magnet store, because right here, this is Magnet Mount. As you can see, they've got 79,500 followers on their Instagram page. So they're absolutely killing it on Instagram. And for a fact that they are making a ton of money selling these car phone magnet holders. So as you can see, there's like a huge opportunity with Shopify, with e-commerce. Everything's just blowing up. And if you're not out there right now testing things out, if you're not out there right now trying to build that Shopify store, then you are missing out, because there are people out there that are making a ton of money just selling this. And I'm going to show you guys how these people are finding like where Magnet Mount is sourcing their car phone magnet holders, right? AliExpress.com. If you've watched any of their Shopify videos, you're familiar with this website. This is where you find, as a Shopify store owner, this is where you find super cheap quality products. So in this case, car magnetic holder. And I'm going to show you guys this magnet mount. Like, they've positioned themselves like superbly with their marketing. It's just insane what they've done, as you can see. But they're just selling AliExpress car phone magnet holders. So like literally this, it's $1 to $3. But if we go on magnetmount.com, I assume that is their website, magnetmount.com. Okay, so that's not their website apparently. So let's click here. That is some kind of a special offer they've got. So themagnetmount.com, that's what they've got. So you already know it's a Shopify store because it's got the collections right here. So they're literally charging wireless charging magnet mount. So this one's a charging magnet mount. So this one's $50. So let's try to find a wireless charging magnet mount. Right, so they're selling it for $50, and right here we can source it for $17.99 with free e-packet. So they're pretty much making a profit of around more than $30, right? They've got their social proof right here. So this is an example of an amazing Shopify store. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because it's super simple. There's no logo on it or anything like that. And they're sourcing it from AliExpress.com right here. If a customer comes here from their Facebook ad and they buy it, then that's when they actually go and use the money, a part of the money that the customer paid them. They go and they purchase it from their AliExpress supplier, and then the AliExpress supplier ships it directly to the customer. So it's an amazing business model. You don't have to put any money up front. And all you got to do is you just got to test Facebook ads, and you got to make sure that everything looks great, your store looks great, and that you are offering value up front, especially with your ads. So the reason why I'm actually showing you Magnet Mount is because I was browsing on Instagram one day and I got a video ad on Instagram. It popped up on my Instagram, and it was just like a girl that was driving. It's a super simple ad, but it was genius. It was a girl, she was driving, and she was like, I think in the ad she was saying like, I'm so tired of this like phone holder, and it showed like, the classic phone holder that was the non-magnetic one, and it was on top of the dashboard of the car. She was like, I'm so tired of this stupid thing. And then after, she's like, with Magnet Mount, I just clip it into my vent, and I can just, it just holds my phone, and no worries, no nothing. I don't have to worry about this stupid phone holder, like it's uncomfortable. And so that was a video ad, and that video ad was on Instagram. So you can try that video ad on Instagram. You can also try it on the Facebook feed, right? As I showed you guys in the placements, you can try different campaigns, different ad sets. So the whole point is to test things out. So right here, they're selling a bunch of different phone magnet holders. So this one is like a finger ring magnetic stand, $10, $20. And I'm sure that if you buy one of these things, they will try to upsell you on something because they want your cart value to be higher, because that's where the real profit is made on Shopify. So in that case, if we wanted to emulate their video ad strategy, which obviously works very well for them, they're making a ton of money. Like, very clearly they're making a ton of money with just reselling these magnetic car mounts, right? These aren't new things, but they're just killing it with the marketing. They're killing it with the Facebook ads. So, hopefully you guys by watching this video are getting inspiration and are learning the tools you guys need to actually make money with Shopify. So if you wanted to emulate their strategy, we would actually create that video. So obviously you need to create the video, and after you created the video and you edited it and it's all good, then we would go in our ads manager. We would create a new campaign right here, and we would choose video views. And right here, we would call it Magnet Mount, let's say, or Magnet Pro is our store. So Magnet Pro video ad. And then we would click on right here. And then right here, we got our ad set. So we would choose Magnet Pro, for example, video ad, like iPhone accessories interest, right? So you want to make sure that you're naming these things properly, because if you're not naming these things, if you get lazy with this, your whole Facebook ad account is just going to be a mess. So you want to make sure that that everything's organized, everything's good. So locations, we would do United States, Canada, right? Or you can do United States, UK. So the big four for Shopify: United States, UK, Canada, Australia, right? So Australia. So once you get the hang of using Facebook ads, it really isn't like hard to navigate this whole thing. And the whole point of Facebook ads is just to laser target the correct customer and also to retarget them. And I'm going to show you guys how to retarget as well, because that's just huge. It's insane what Facebook can do with your retargeting, with your pixel. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that stuff right after this. So UK, United Kingdom. Those are the big four. 99% of your sales on Shopify are going to come from these countries right here. And then for the age, 18 to 65 plus, and then detailed targeting, we could do like iPhone accessories. And then we can try that out. iPhone accessories, there you go. And then that is a reach of 2,000 to 5,000 people per day. So we're going to get 400 to 1,700 video views, which, can get us some sales if our video is good, right? Actually, it will get us sales for sure if our video is good, because that's a lot of people to reach. What's our budget for this? It is $20 a day. So let's do like $5. So with our $5 daily budget, that would get us between 100 and 400 video views a day. And this is just an estimate, but it's pretty accurate usually. And yeah, we would just create a bunch of different ad sets targeting different interests. And that would allow us to see which ads are working, which ones are not. But the main thing is you want to make sure the actual video or the actual ad is, providing some kind of value, or like maybe the video is entertaining, like really come at it with a unique angle. If you want to just do like a basic ad, not a video, so you want to do like an offer ad, you can as well. That's an option in Facebook as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. And now I'm going to show you guys retargeting, which is super, super powerful. And it is like literally where you will get the cheapest conversions for your ad, where you'll get the cheapest sales with Facebook ads. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So the first thing you want to do if you want to start retargeting, essentially how it works is, let's click on pixels right here. It's going to take you to the correct spot. So you want to create a Facebook pixel. What a Facebook pixel is, have you ever been like, let's say you've been on a website, right? And let's say you've gone on a website one time and you looked at it for like a couple seconds and you're like, okay, whatever. And then you closed it. And then, the next morning you're driving in your car and then you're parked somewhere, you look at your phone and you open Facebook and suddenly you see this website nonstop trying to advertise you different things on Facebook, on Instagram, on different, all these different parts of the internet. And you're wondering like, what the hell? You literally only went on the website for 3 seconds. And that's because you were pixeled. And how that works is on that website, they've actually installed a Facebook pixel. So they created it right here. And pretty much they are retargeting you because you've already gone on that website and they are retargeting you. And with a Facebook pixel, you can actually, for example, with our magnet video ad, you can retarget people if they've watched 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds of your video ad, like a minute, right? And obviously like 50%, right? So you can retarget people based on how much they've watched your video ad. And obviously that allows us to laser target even more and laser focus even more on the perfect customer that is the most likely to buy things from our Shopify store. So it's insanely powerful. That's why Facebook ads are the best tool to get sales for Shopify, the best advertising tool today. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You want to make sure that you create a Facebook pixel right here, and you want to make sure that you install it on your Shopify store. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So all you have to do is you have to create a Facebook pixel right here, and you want to make sure that you've got your ads running under the correct page. So, in our case, we would have it under our Magnet Pro Facebook page. So create your Facebook pixel, and then most importantly, you want to install it on your Shopify store. That way, every single customer that goes in your Shopify store, every single person that goes on there, you can actually go and retarget them. A perfect strategy would be, let's say you've got a video ad running, like we talked about, and it's just a video ad, it's entertaining or it's funny or something like that, and it comes at a unique angle. And let's say somebody, goes and clicks on your store from your video ad. And let's say they go, they browse around your store and they don't buy anything, they leave your store. A perfect retargeting ad would be another video, or maybe even just like a post, so like a picture, giving them a special offer, like a discount, like 50% off only today, the Magnet Pro car phone holder, magnetic holder. And obviously they are so much more likely to purchase because they've already seen your website, they've already been there, and now they've got even more of an incentive because of the special offer, because of the 50% off, right? So that is where the magic happens, the retargeting. And also you can retarget, like I said, based on like 5 seconds, people that watch 10 seconds of your video, 25%, 50%, right? All of that, you can find it in the ads manager when you're creating an ad, once you've already got your pixel installed and once you've already got a video ad running. So right here, you create a pixel. For some reason, it's not letting us do that right now. But after you create your pixel, just go on Google, type in, how to add Facebook pixel to your Shopify store, and it will bring you to this page right here. And it will give you step-by-step instructions on how to add your Facebook pixel to your Shopify store. It's super simple. You just got to plug in your Facebook pixel ID. So anyway, guys, that was an overall Facebook ads tutorial for Shopify beginners with Facebook ads. Facebook ads are probably one of the most challenging aspects of running a successful Shopify dropshipping store. And I hope you guys have gotten massive value from this video in terms of how to find the perfect customer to laser target, how to test, how to optimize, how to, like different strategies to actually go and run profitable Facebook ads. Remember, guys, the most important thing is think about what the 99% of Shopify dropshippers, like what kind of ads they're running, and try to go that extra mile, try to go that extra step. If most people in your niche niche are running very simple Facebook ads, just trying to get people to their website, to their Shopify store, do a video ad like that magnet video ad. I wish I could find it and show you, but it's genius because they're going that extra step that nobody is going. And the most important thing is when you're putting your interests in here in your audience insights, you want to make sure that you're testing different interests, that you're testing different locations with your ad sets in your campaigns, right? So the most important thing is to keep testing and to keep optimizing. And also, extremely important, make sure to not forget to set an ad budget on your ads, because when I was first starting out, I forgot to set an ad budget, and I think I spent like $500 in one day. So, make sure you have a $5 cap on your ad budget per day, and make sure that you are constantly testing. Make sure that the ads that are working for you, that you are increasing the ad budget on those, and the ones that aren't working, you are lowering the ad budget. Now, in most cases, when you're just starting with your Shopify store, you are trying to just get like people onto your Shopify store, and then you can retarget them. That would be the best strategy, and you want to make sure that you're offering value upfront with your ads. So remember what I said, articles, videos, things like that. You're not really trying to just get them to buy something, right? And also on your Shopify store, make sure that you're capturing their emails. And also, one last thing to remember, an overall recap of the strategy would be to just run the $5 Facebook ads at the beginning, and you're not trying to get like sales specifically, you're trying to get people onto your Shopify store so you can later retarget them with special offers. And also, a great way would be to just to get people onto your Shopify store to capture their emails using MailChimp or Aweber. And I'm not going to talk about that in this video because that's a whole separate video to do. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. Facebook ads are not as difficult as they seem, especially if you are launching a Shopify dropshipping store, right? And you just got to keep testing. And guys, I always say this, but if you spend months, if you spend a year really learning this, then you will be able to gain this insanely highly valuable skill that where you're able to pretty much launch any Shopify store and you're able to create profit, massive profit for yourself because you know how to run Facebook ads, which is like such an insanely good skill to have in the 21st century. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in living your dream lives through passive income. If you guys are interested in Shopify dropshipping, Amazon FBA, and any kind of other income stream, self-improvement, entrepreneurship in general. My name's Dan. I'll see you guys soon. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Peace.